compliance. And so what is compliance, right? Okay. Why I have this quote up there is because compliance is just measuring how well you adhere to something. So I like this quote a lot. It's by Peter Drucker. He's an entrepreneur, and he says, what gets measured gets managed. So that's why numbers are so important when it comes to weight loss. Like, some people are against weighing themselves every day or weighing out their food and things like that. But if you don't have the proper data, the proper evidence and numbers, then you don't know why you're getting the results you're getting. And so that's why it's so important. And that's why I have that sheet attached down there at the bottom of this module that I want you guys to print out and learn how to measure your compliance. So you've got weeks 1 through 6 on there. Each week, it's just kind of like a self-reflection. Go through, kind of give yourself an inquiry of how well you did in every area, and then see how it changes over the 6 weeks. However, before you go about doing that, I want you to pay attention to the rest of these slides. So these are like the most common phrases I hear from people when they explain why they can't lose weight, okay? I just look at bread and I blow up. I work out every day. I just must have a slow metabolism. I just spend 5 times a week and I lift 4 days a week. I still can't lose weight. Eating less just doesn't work for me. I just have to cut out all the carbs and fats and just starve myself. All right. Okay. But I hear those all the time. And like, the truth is that when we look at other people, you can probably spot why your friend hasn't lost weight, right? You're like, yeah, because you eat a cheeseburger every weekend and then have 5 margaritas. But we don't see why we can't lose weight, right? So we're personally biased against ourselves. So I want you to take off that mask that you're hiding under and look at what you're really doing. You've got to understand that most people underestimate how important it is that you're actually moving throughout the day. And you also underestimate how many calories are in a lot of the things that you're eating. So I just want to show you a little bit of evidence to back that up. Looking at where we were 50 years ago, right? So when your parents or your grandparents were working and when they were eating, right? So probably the food you were raised on is pretty similar to what they were raised on. However, they were burning about 500 calories more a day at their jobs. So would it make sense that we still eat the same things that people were eating that far ago? Probably not. It probably explains also why we have a lack of weight loss right now, because not only that, but our calorie intake has actually gone up. So our calorie intake has gone up by about 363 calories. Our movement has gone down. So if that's the case, it makes sense that majority of people would be gaining weight consistently, right? Right, because we still haven't changed our habits as a society. So it's honestly not rocket science. It's just the fact that most people lack this knowledge and the awareness about how much you really do need to move and how much you really do need to reduce your calories to actually lose the weight. Because unfortunately, like, what's normal now is to be overweight. Like, that's just the truth. You look around you anywhere, and in most places, you're going to notice that majority of people are not, like, they don't look fit. They don't look healthy. They probably look overweight or even obese. And so following what your friends do, following what, acquaintances do, or even your family, like, that's not necessarily going to work, because if what's normal for them and everybody else is not healthy at this point in time. So biggest thing is that you don't have a huge control, right, over the thermic effect of food that you take in, like we talked about, which is what it takes to digest your food, and also your basal metabolic rate. So that's how much energy your body requires to just function, like all your organs, without you even moving. But you do have control over this right here, and that's your NEAT. What is NEAT? That is just non-exercise related physical activity. So that's anything from going up and down the stairs to walking to take your trash out, anything like that, okay? And a big thing is that people underestimate actually how many calories you do burn from activities like this.